Hey, it's Rob and Linda backstage at the 10-Man Jam, and oh my gosh, we are standing next to an absolute legend right now. How you doing, Clint?
Good, thanks. I don't have. Oh, there it is. I'm doing great. I've wandered every inch of this theater, and I have not found Spinal Tap. That's all I have to say.
Did you see the ghosts?
Did not see the ghost.
Did you feel their presence?
Is that Fred?
So you did see them, right?
Yeah. Well, I see ghosts everywhere I go.
Well, you know what? I read an article where I think it was the Daily Tribune where you were talking about how excited you were to come here to the WYCD 10-Man Jam. I know you're friends with Tim Roberts, our program director, but I didn't know that you had a little bit of a freaky side and you do some kind of tricks sometimes when you're at an event like this where it's not really scripted. Do you really do an impersonation of Willie Nelson?
Oh, boy, when you said freaky side, I was starting to worry.
Yeah, like what are you getting at here, Linda? I don't know.
I mean, Tim didn't tell me all your secrets, so don't worry. You're okay.
I know you're friends with Tim, and you have a freaky side. So just a little worried.
Can we hear this Willie Nelson impersonation?
I may do that tonight.
Oh, you're going to do it on stage?
I might do that, yeah.
You know, we were joking a lot on the air, too. And she was saying that you do the Willie Nelson impression, and we thought, if you're really going to do a Willie Nelson impression, then apparently everyone in the audience is also going to get a contact buzz.
Well, I was going to say, I'd do the Willie Nelson impression minus the bust.
Yeah, I said that. You know, I did a story about you today and your brand new album, On Purpose. Very excited about that. And I said that I heard you did this impersonation, and if you were to do that tonight, you didn't have to worry because the only thing you were going to light up was the stage with your sense of humor and your personality.
Yeah, I actually have a little story I'll tell about the first time I met Willie, and I went on his bus. I don't remember the whole story, but it happened.
That's what happens when it's like the Toby Keith song, right? I'll never with Willie again, right?
I don't remember that one.
Apparently, anytime you go on Willie's bus, no one remembers a thing.
Anything in relation to Willie, you don't remember.
You know what? I have a question for you because you've been around forever. You're an absolute legend, so I'm sure that you've met most of the country legends in country music. Out of all the ones you've ever met in your whole life, who touched your heart the most and why?
Boy, that's a tough one. Touching your heart, you know. Usually when you get around other artists, you're having fun, you're cutting up. Buck Owens, I just grabbed onto that guy and followed him everywhere he went when I was around him. Chris Christopherson, really just another one of those people that you just get around and you don't want to get away from him. But, you know, I worked with Merle Haggard and George Jones, met Willie. I never got to work with Willie, but, you know, for me, their music touched my heart. So being around them was more about, you know, are they fun? Are they funny? Do they have a sense of humor? Or are they really interesting? And, you know, not a lot of heart-touching going on backstage.
So who was the funniest and who had the best personality? Somebody you'd say, man, I wish I could hang out with this one 24/7.
You know, I think Chris Christopherson maybe had the best sense of humor. Buck was the best straight man. You could be funny around Buck, and he just was always setting you up for it. You know, boy, there's so many. It's such a list. And
What about the ladies?
the ladies,
Dolly Parton.
you know, Dolly's she's brilliant. You know, anytime you're around Dolly, you have fun. You know, boy, it's tough when you're on the spot to have to remember everything.
But you know what? You've met them all.
Yeah, I met just about everybody. You know, but a lot of times it's just a moment. You know, backstage, you just say hi or pass at the award show and that type of thing. When you get to spend time with people, you get to know them, and some of them are more serious than others.
So switching gears just a little bit real quick before we get going, you're such a soft-spoken guy. You seem like one of the nicest people on the planet. Everyone says you got those smiling eyes. It doesn't seem like you would ever have a conflict with anyone, but has Clint Black ever been known to throw a couple punches?
Well, I fought a lot as a kid. I have 3 older brothers, and they used to pick fights for me everywhere I went. So I did, and there's footage of me doing a little kickboxing training on CMT once on a you know, what's he all about type of deal. I'd like to use words in confrontation, and the more serious and confrontational it is, the more calm I get, and I think that probably comes from being the youngest of 4 boys. You know,
wanted to
I wasn't going to out-up them, you know. Got to use my brain.
All right, well, we'll let you get out on stage pretty soon here. Clint Black, a legend here at the 10-Man Jam,
And
Backstage.
brand new music on purpose.
And it's very good according to me.
It is. I mean, 14 brand new tracks, all upbeat. You spent a long time working on this and selecting these songs.
Yeah, I'd written about 4 albums worth of material when I finally got a deadline, found a label I wanted to be with, and then I had to figure out which ones would make a great album. Usually I'll do about 12, but there's 2 of them that I couldn't resist putting on there. Produced it myself, played almost all the guitars on there, and even played slide for the first time. It was a torture, is what it was.
But it paid off, and it's in stores now, and we're really excited. We're going to see you tonight live on stage at the WYCD 10-Man Jam again. How many times have you been here?
10 times.
10 times.
10-time 10-Man Jam person right here, Clint Black, everybody with WYCD Backstage at the 10-Man Jam.